I'm Matt Cito. I'm a teacher, father, professional fishing guide, and passionate home chef. Come join me on my fishing and culinary adventures throughout Nova Scotia as I try to quell my angler's appetite. With summer winding down and going back to school looming a couple weeks ahead, I'm trying to squeeze every last bit out of the fishing season. The warm waters of the Northumberland Strait provide a great opportunity to enjoy our coastal fishing throughout the season. Fishing the tides at inlets and in harbors is a great way to spend a day, and with species from mackerel to trout, you never know what you may hook. But today, we're after my favorite saltwater species, striped bass. Nova Scotia is at the northern end of the striped bass range. They come into our tidal rivers here in spring to spawn and are at the top of many anglers' bucket lists. Strong fighting and great tasting, these fish are extremely sought after for both sport and food. It's pretty cool to target them from our beaches, and you will definitely find a few on foot, but you really need a boat to move around and search them out to be really effective. The retention limit in the Northumberland Strait is 3 fish, and each must measure 50 to 65 centimeters. The beach would be a great spot to cook up my catch, but these are protected areas, and a quick run in the boat to a nearby island will do the trick today. Striped bass are a favorite eating fish for a lot of locals. The firm white flesh makes it extremely versatile, and as long as you take care to bleed and clean them properly, they are one of the best eating fish around. We're keeping it simple today for our quick shore lunch. With sauteed zucchini from my garden on the side, I'll wrap the fish in tin foil with garlic, butter, salt, pepper, dill, lemon, and some oil and let it slow cook at the side of the fire until I can't take that delicious smell anymore.
Well, this one's done. I don't know about that piece. Let me see. Whoa. The texture's different this time. I don't know if it's because of the slow cook or what. It's good.
not all days can be sunny beach days, but the fish don't seem to be that picky. In fact, I find I often do better on the overcast and rainy days. Having a boat here lets me really seek out and find the fish. Once I find them, I can usually get a bunch in the same spot until I overstayed my welcome and they move on. But these places are always great to put a couple fish in the cooler, and I never leave without a fish for the freezer. I always bring a frozen fish on trips. You never know when you'll get skunked, and it's always nice to have a backup plan for dinner. One of my striped bass from a few weeks ago will be a great pick-me-up after a slow day on the water.
Let's get some water in this pot. Probably not going to pronounce this right, but today I'm using pappardelle pasta. Got my fresh dill from the garden, and I'm going to use some tarragon, one of my new favorite herbs. First year I've grown it, and really haven't used it much up until this season, but love that liquishy taste. So good.
I chop the dill and tarragon and then start preparing the fish while the pasta cooks. I give the fish a light coating of cornstarch to make it crispy.
Number one rule for striped bass, or any fish really, is not to overcook it. This fish is only going to take about 5 minutes. It's thin. Now, if I was cooking like a Bay of Fundy striper, which are bigger, you would want to probably sear both sides and then finish it in the oven. But because this fish is so thin, it'll cook right in the pan. It's time to flip this piece of fish.
Striped bass smells and looks amazing. It's starting to brown and crisp now. Just another minute and it's done. To finish this one, I'm making a quick cream sauce. Now normally this would be done with white wine, but I'm using beer today with some dill and tarragon for the perfect finish for my late night camp treat.
Here it is, striped bass and beer cream on pappardelle. Hope I said that right. Pasta. Oh, striped bass is so good. It's so good, and that sauce just complements it so well. That dill really shines through, and then at the very end you get that sweetness from the tarragon. Great pairing.